And getting in more details from Mumbai of the accident at the Mumbai domestic airport where a ground staffer died in a mishap. He was sucked into the engine of an Air India flight. Getting in more details from Ashish, who's been tracking that story since this evening. Ashish, of course, many questions will have to be answered by Air India. One, we know that the aircraft was, there was a pushback. So the aircraft was pulling itself back when the technician was pulled into the engine. What's the protocol in a situation like this? What have you been hearing about what went wrong?
Well, certainly, Ranjan, an Air India engineer has lost his life, and someone needs to be held responsible so that never similar incident happen again in future. This incident happened at around 8:50 p.m. between bay number 30 and 32, and this flight was AI 619 Mumbai to Hyderabad. The aircraft was Airbus 319. Now, as per the standard operating procedure, push cart, which basically is a tractor kind of vehicle with the help of tow bar attached to the nose wheel of the aircraft, helps basically tows the aircraft and takes it till the taxi bay. Remember, until then the aircraft's engines are not switched on. It's only with the help of the tow bar, the push cart basically tows the aircraft till the taxi bay, and once the aircraft reaches at the taxi bay, then only the commander can start the engine.
Ashish, I'll have to keep you on hold. Ashish, I'll have to keep you on hold because if you have questions, you can ask those questions to Air India CMD, Mr. Ashwini Lohani, joining us on the phone line. And Mr. Lohani, thank you for speaking to Times Now this evening. You're also being joined by Ashish, who's at the Mumbai airport. So we'll just ask you a couple of quick questions on what really went wrong. What do you know of, what can you tell us, sir, about what went wrong?
I can tell you only what I gave a statement, that this Bombay-Hyderabad flight, when it was being pushed back, I-619, and that time one of our engineers, a technician, he got sucked into one of the engines. And that is the all information we have right now.
Mr. Lohani, just if you can explain to us in a situation like this, what's the protocol when there's pushback? What's the protocol about where the engineer should be? And, do we have details of how he came close to the engine? Can you explain that to us, to our viewers?
See, when the aircraft is pushed, there is a towing equipment, towing tractor, which is attached to the engine.
Correct.
And that vehicle actually pushes back the aircraft. And it is pushed back, then after some time the vehicle is removed. And when the aircraft is shown. There are standard operating procedures laid down for such activities.
Okay.
And what exactly went wrong will come to know only after the inquiry.
Yeah, can you give us more details about the inquiry, sir? Who's conducting the inquiry, Mr. Lohani?
Inquiry, I think DGCA will hold the inquiry.
Okay.
Inquiry will conduct at DGCA.
Is there anything that you've received, any internal inquiry report? I think Ashish also has a question. Ashish, quickly come in.
Good evening, Ashish here. What I want to know is, has the pilot been grounded? Because at the prima facie level, what I managed to speak to the ground level, the ground staff and the engineers of Air India, what they told me that the pilot started the engine before getting the signal from the Ravi Subramaniam, who's an aircraft maintenance engineer, and the commander is supposed to start the engine only after gives a signal from the engineer. Is that the case, and has the pilot been grounded for now?
See, pilot definitely will be grounded for the inquiry, but what exactly happened, that will come to know only after the inquiry is held. Can't tell you anything right now.
Who's going to head the inquiry from the Air India, sir?
I still don't know. That we'll come to know.
Right. I think we also have Mr. Mahesh Sharma, DGCA, on the phone line with us. Mr. Sharma, thank you for speaking to Times Now this evening. What can you tell us? What do you know? What have you been able to pick up since 9 p.m. when the incident is reported to have taken place?
See, it is a sad incident. We have lost a young technician engineer, and we are just in the process of investigating. Our Air India chairman is going tomorrow morning to the site. And definitely, wherever been the lapses and whosoever is responsible for this, they will be identified. And definitely, our condolences are with the family of the bereaved. But we'll definitely find out and investigate where have been the lapses and why it has happened. it's a sad incident for all of us.
Right. That's Mahesh Sharma, Minister of State for Civil Aviation, also on the phone line with us. We just spoke to Mr. Lohani, the Air India CMD, Mr. Sharma, and he was telling us that the DGCA will look into this incident. But have you received any internal inquiry report from Air India or the Mumbai airport? Anything on your end, sir?
Yes, we are in regular touch. That's why we have pushed our Air India chairman to reach to the site so that the investigation process and DGCA has been directed to conduct the inquiry that where has been the lapses. It's a sad incident. We have lost a young
Prima facie, do you see any lapse in this incident? And if so, which on whose part do you see that? Or is that too early to ask?
It will be premature to comment anything unless the inquiry process is over.
Mr. Sharma, appreciate you speaking to Times Now this evening. That was Mr. Mahesh Sharma. Let's try and go back to Mr. Lohani. If he's on the phone line with us, Mr. Lohani, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, you heard what? I think are you at the Mumbai airport?
No, I'm going to Mumbai tomorrow morning.
Okay, you're leaving tomorrow morning. So, have you received any internal inquiry report or anything from the Mumbai airport, sir?
No, not yet. There is no internal inquiry right now. The inquiry will be conducted by DGCA, as I mentioned. Then we'll come to know exactly what happened. Yeah.